Yes, praise God. This is your friend, your brother, Prophet Joseph Tumusiime. Surely Uganda will have a new president or will have a new leader. But I want to advise you political people, wherever you are, we have changed the course in one way or the other. The opposition leaders are fighting one another. They are fighting even people who are not in politics. Take an example, people attacking alien skin. Instead, who could be fighting for their freedom? They are fighting against the artist. Yes, you are saying Uganda is not a kingdom. It's true. It's not a kingdom. But according to the words spoken out towards the people who are in leadership, may force them to create a kingdom. Why? You are threatening that you will put them in prison. You are threatening that you will take their properties. You are threatening that you will do ABCD. You will take them to ICC. Instead of fighting for freedom, fighting for reconciliation, fighting for uniting your country, surely Uganda will have a new president. But the president will be from which side? It's a question. What we speak or what we say may force people to do what they could not have done, to enforce themselves on you. The people who could have said, let us sit on the table and we discuss about the leadership in the country. Religious leaders also, they are fearing to talk about this, of whatever is happening in the country, whatever is taking place in the country. This is why I've said, surely we shall have a new president. But the president will be from which side? And what will force this to happen? A boy came out and proved to you that everything is possible. He has done whatever a leader could have done. He has done whatever a president could have done. He has proved to you that he's your leader. But instead, we are fighting him. Instead, we are fighting one another. Instead, we are abusing one another. Instead, we are abusing those who are in power, which cannot give us the freedom which we need. The enemy you abuse, the enemy you tell your tactics you want to use to attack him, he will be ready for you. You need to be extra careful. You supporters of your leaders, the words you use, they may put all these words upon the leaders you support, that maybe they are sending you to speak such words upon the people in power. You are fighting one another. You are abusing one another. You are degrading one another. You are attacking one another. Whoever does not support you is your enemy. Whoever does not agree with you is of the other side. And which is not true. We have seen this even in churches. When you don't support one pastor, you are the enemy. When you don't agree with another pastor, you are the enemy. You are a Pharisee. This cannot give Uganda freedom you want when you are fighting one another, when you are abusing one another, when you are attacking those in power, when you are threatening them, threatening their lives, threatening their properties, threatening their children. They will fight to remain in power in order to protect their territories, in order to protect their properties, in order to protect their families. That's what it means. They will look for the way to put their own person in leadership in order to protect them. So you need to be extra careful what you say and how you say it, and in what season you are saying such. Education without thinking cannot give you freedom. Credentials without thinking cannot give you freedom. You need to think so much. No one who hates you by their jealousy and they are envious and they fear you. That's why they are trying to protect you. That's why they are trying to defend themselves in one way or the other. Try by all means. If you need the freedom, know which season you should acquire the freedom. There's nothing you demand from this boy right now. Nothing you demand from this boy. He has proved everything. He has done everything. But we who follow him, we are trying to put him down because of our greed. Sometimes we need to understand the season. We need to understand the time. Time will tell. And time is the masterpiece of everything. And time will prove it. Sit down and think. You are the spokespersons of opposition. Formulate the way. Formulate the system. Surely you will come in power. When time comes. God bless you so much. Shalom. I repeat, nothing you demand this boy, he has done it. He has done what is necessary. It's you to stand. Look, he's tied hands and legs. And the mask is on his face. And he's been put in a ring when his hands and legs are tied and his face has a mask. They have blindfolded his eyes. Legs and hands are tied up and he's put in a ring to fight. It's you people outside the ring to whisper to him where to step and what to do, because his hands and legs and his eyes are blindfolded, and then he's in the ring. Pray for him. Don't break him. Support him. Don't betray him. If you need him, support him. Don't betray him. Stand with him. Don't break his legs. It's an advice to everyone. It's an advice to people who are coming. We are destroying the generation we are in right now. Teaching our children about the history of South Africa. Teaching our children about forestry in Colombia. Teaching our children about Canadian prairies. Teaching our children about colonialism. What will this help the generation? What will it help the generation? You are teaching people, all the students, about the history of South Africa. What will the history of South Africa help Uganda? You are teaching the children about the Canadian prairies, yet you cannot allow your own children to go to Canada. They are not given visas. They are not given opportunities to go to Canada. You are teaching children about forestry in Colombia. What will forestry in Colombia help? Yet you have here Mavera Forest. Developed countries, they teach their children what to do. It's not, they are not teaching them what to think about, but they are teaching them what to do. Shalom.